All right, guys, welcome to Protein Treats, and boy, do we have a treat for you today. We are gonna make tortilla chips together, cheesy ones. They're a little bit like Doritos, but they're super healthy. They're high in fiber, they're high in protein, and I'm gonna show you my little secret on how we put these together. So let's get started. You are gonna need a package of Mama Lupe tortilla shells. Now, I'm very specific about this brand because for each entire tortilla shell, it only has 7 grams of carbohydrates and 4 of those are actually fiber. So you only have 3 net grams of carbohydrate for an entire tortilla shell. Then you're also going to need an olive oil spray. So if you have one of those pump things, you can use it with real olive oil. I've just used one right from the grocery store. Try not to use a canola oil because those will actually help you gain weight, whereas when you're using an olive oil, those are the kind of healthy fats that your body needs. Then we've got a scoop of natural Nutracelle, and you're also going to need about half a cup of nacho cheese mix, and I've just used one from the grocery store. You can really use any brand that you want, and this couldn't be any easier. We're actually going to cut our tortilla shells just like a little bit of a pie. I'm gonna show you exactly how we're gonna do it. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray it with our olive oil, and then just like shake and bake, we're actually gonna mix our cheese sauce and our natural Nutracelle together in a bag, and a Ziploc bag, and then we're just gonna shake it. So we'll show you how easy this is. And all I do is I start out cutting it, and I'll just cut it right in half, because this is how we're actually gonna make our tortilla chips. And there you go, that couldn't be any easier. And here is exactly what the size of the finished chip is like. So it's perfect for if you're gonna make nachos, if you're gonna do it just for a little bit of a snack. So now I've got my oven preheating at 350 degrees. And I'm gonna cook these for about 10 minutes once I get them all done up. But in order to get them so that they take the coating really well, I'm actually gonna lay them all out on the pan, give them a quick spray, flip them over, spray them again, and then I'm gonna shake them in the bag. You'll see. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our nacho cheese mix and we're just gonna dump it right in the bag, and then we're gonna take our natural Nutracelle and dump it in, and then we're just gonna zip it up, shake it a little bit so it's mixed up nice. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it mixed up pretty consistent. Once you have it mixed pretty good, then we're gonna take all of our nachos that we have here, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dump them all into our bag, and we're gonna shake it just like shake and bake. Make sure you have the seal really good on your bag, and then just go ahead and shake it really, really well. And you'll see what's so nice about this is because we used a little bit of the olive oil, it all coats really quite lovely. They don't stick together, and it coats really easy. You're gonna be amazed when you do this at home, just how easy it is. So now that we're pretty happy with how coated everything is, we're just gonna open up our bag, and we're gonna line our pan with it, and then we're gonna cook it at 350 degrees for just 10 minutes. One thing I should caution you about is make sure you're using a proper cookie sheet. Don't use one of those stone pans because they retain a little bit too much moisture, and you're not gonna get a really crisp chip. So just use a regular cookie pan and you're gonna be perfect. All right, so here are our nachos. I want to show you how easy it was to make these tortilla chips, and you can tell when they're ready when they start to curl up on the edges and they look like they're a little bit browned, and that's when you've got perfect nacho chips. Look at that, couldn't be any easier. Now make sure you check the link below because we're gonna do super nachos and we're gonna load it all up with veggies and cheese and bake that again in another episode for you. So thanks guys.